Hello, beautiful people. Good morning and blessings of the new week, blessings of Monday, and blessings of this week. So, how are you doing? How is everybody? So, I'm just in the chat right now to look at who came first. Abula Esther. Hello, Abula Esther. I can see Udeme Kwan in the chats. Udeme, hi. So, Udeme is my namesake. Nice to meet you, man. And Jesse Titus, Joy Daudu, Cynthia, Grace TV, and everybody that's here and everybody that will be joining us for this super amazing session. All right, so my name is Udemabo and I'm going to be your trainer for this session. And I'm a trainer with Impact Her, and this is Google Digital Skills brought to you by Impact Her, of which I represent. And now its particular session is brought to you in collaboration with Amandek. So that means a good percentage of the people that will be present here are Kwaibomites. So how are you? Abadie, as a family? Abadie. Okay, so I'm a Kwaibom too, right? So that one sounds strange. Okay, so in the chat, I'm here with my colleagues. You see Amarachi with the blue spanner. So say hi to Amarachi in the chat. And Amarachi is joining us from Benin Republic. And in the back end, I have Burial. Burial is joining us from Kenya. And so I'm joining you from Nigeria. So it's Kenya, Nigeria, Benin Republic kind of bridge, right? And it's going to be a super interesting time. And special thanks and special shout outs to Awandek for bringing this collaboration for you to have this amazing content that will be shared with you this morning. So just some housekeeping, please, as you join, hit the like button, the thumbs up button, number one, hit the subscribe button, number two, turn on your notification bell, number three. Then the most important is click on that share button, copy that link, and invite a friend. That means share it on your various platforms, social media, wherever, the WhatsApp chat. Remind somebody to join us here. And just so you know, all the sessions here will come with a certificate, and that certificate will be given to you if you fill the attendance form. So please don't miss the attendance form. The content is very key, but the attendance form will be shared along the line. So you need to be present throughout the call so that when the attendance form is shared, you can also have the ability to just click on the link and fill it. You just do it like a Google form. You just click it and fill it with your details, and that will enable us to send you the certificates after all the sessions. So thank you so much once again for joining us. So share with us your name, your location, possibly you could tell us your local government, because I know a lot of you are from Akwa Ibom. Where are you joining us from? Which local government are you joining us from? Just share with us in the chat what business you do or what you do, right? So we'll be happy to meet with you and we'll be happy to associate with you. And I hope you're also excited about the content we'll be sharing today on how you can build your brand and sell online, right? So thank you so much for joining us, Adessa, Victor, Cynthia, Williams, Idara, Enwong, Inyang Emedion, Lydia, Blessing Henshaw, Joyton, Inyang Emedion again, Enobong Thompson, Olare Waju, Grace TV, Cynthia again, Isabella Ebong, and everybody that will be joining us. Thank you so much, Mfoniton, Victor, Ezekiel. Yes, I hope Ekate is beautiful this morning, Victor. John Matthias, please keep your names coming. I want to see who is present and and who is supposed to be present. So just drop your name on the chat and let me know where you're joining us from. So do well to say hi to Amarachi. Amarachi is the one with the blue spanner. And say hi to Amarachi and ask her how Benin Republic is. And same thing with Burial. Say hi to Burial and ask her how Kenya is. So I'm here in Abuja, Nigeria, and I'm happy to be your facilitator for this amazing session. Thank you so much, Jesse, Inyang Emediong, Victor, Jesse Titus, Foniton, everybody that's here. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, a special shout out to Awandek for bringing you to enjoy this very amazing content. So just some housekeeping again, just a repetition. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and copy copy the link from the share button and invite a friend. Thank you so much once again. And then we are going to be having this session for the next, say, 45 minutes, and then I'll be asking you a truckload of questions, and then I expect you to ask me a truckload of questions as well. So if you have any concerns in what we're going to be sharing this morning, please do well to drop it in the chat and ask us whatever you want to ask us, right? And we'll be happy to help. Thank you so much, Dr. Kanem. Awandek. Awandek is the man behind this particular session. So shout out to Awandek and everybody that's here. Uda Afia, Angela Young, and every other person that just joined us. Thank you so much. And so I'll be coming back to the chat once in a while to answer to all your questions. So feel free to drop them as they come in the chats, and don't hold back, and ask us anything, whatever you want to ask us, just feel free, right? If it's something we know, we'll definitely tell you. If it's something we need to make reference to, we need to refer you somewhere, I'll definitely let you know, right? But I'm hoping I can attempt a lot of your questions. So be happy to associate, be happy to engage in the chat, be happy to ask us all those questions bothering you across anything digital, right? Thank you. All right. So in Obong, and I hope you is good. Jeremiah, I hope you is good. Who else is here? Blessing Henshaw. I hope Aron is good. I may want to come to around to eat fish. Blessing. Angela, I hope you is beautiful this morning. And Idara from Isenodom, I hope Isenodom is beautiful. Also, Adessa Imuzai, I hope you is good. And Inyang Medium is from you as well. And Victor Ezekiel is from Kids. Thank you so much, everybody. Cynthia is from Zretai. And we sincerely love the energy in the chat. Please, let's keep it bubbling. Let's keep it coming. And I would love to see the same energy when I'm asking a question, right? Uda Afia, Ibano. Oh, wow. I miss Ibano Fish. Thank you so much, Uda Afia, for sharing. So we are going to be doing this session in 3 different segments. Now, the first part, we are going to be discussing the importance of having an online presence for your business, for your brand, maybe the NGO you're running, or whatever it is you're doing, and you want to get it online, as well as the various steps you can take to establish your brand online. And then we'll look at what you can do to develop your e-commerce offering. And then we'll head over to the last part where we'll discuss the top tips for utilizing social media to drive sales. So it's going to be quite an amazing and super interesting time. So I encourage you to keep us busy in the chats, ask us questions, drop your concerns, whatever it is. I will be happy to answer to you. And I hope you have a writing material close by so that you'll be able to take some notes, you'll be able to jot down a few things. And if you are present in the call and you can't chat, it's very simple, right? So just sign into YouTube with your Gmail and just go over to the call. Then you see below the call, you're going to see activate chat, activate channel. So you just click on that, activate it, refresh the YouTube, or maybe just close it and open it again. And then you'll be able to chat just like every other person is chatting. And then I really want to see you ask me questions. I really want to see you answer my questions as well. All right. So this is just a notice to you. If you own a business, if you own a brand, NGO, small business, medium business, whatever it is, you want it to grow, you want it to scale, head over to g.co/Hustle Academy. Now, this Hustle Academy is offered to you free of charge from Google. And now they are giving you a 1-week free, fully packed of everything. You get to learn how to draw your growth plan, get to learn sales, get to learn digital marketing in details with some practical sessions. And then you head over to the part where you learn about your financing and every other thing that can help you to finance your business. And then you head over to the part where you learn how to pitch, and then you get matched to a mentor who's going to walk you through every other needs you may have. And it's all offered for free. So a brand can be this generous, trust me. So March is going to be sharing that link in the chat. So do well to click on it and apply to join the next cohort of the Hustle Academy. All right. So while waiting for your questions, I'm going to be the first person to ask you a question. So how do you currently market your business online? So share with us in the chat how you currently market your business online. And a special welcome to Anietie Fiang, Anietie Emmanuel, Peace and Wana, Mfon, Itere, from Ruko and Joy Daudu. Okay, so my screen is blurred. Okay, so what you are going to do is head over to your YouTube settings, click on your settings, and then click on quality, then go down to advanced, click on advanced, and then change your resolution to either 480p or 720p, right? Let me say that again. To the top right corner, if you're using a phone, to the top right corner of the screen, you see those three dots. Click on it, right? And then you're going to see quality. Then click on advanced. From advanced, you're going to see um, image quality. I think that's what it's called. Then you're going to have 720p or 480p, and then you'll be able to make your screen a little bit clearer because my screen is perfect. Trust me. Blessing Etem, thank you so much, Mfanakban. Thank you everybody for joining us, and again a big shout out to Wandek for bringing you to enjoy the session. And yeah, so how do you currently market your business online? All right, thank you so much, Blessing, for letting me know. So how do you currently market your business online? Share with us in the chat how you currently market your business. Is your business just strictly to word of mouth, right? Is it just strictly to word of mouth, or do you run adverts? Do you go to the radio? Do you go to the television? How do you do it? Or do you have a presence on Google? Do you have a presence on social media? So share with us how you currently do your business online. Everybody that's present here, just like the way you're sharing your names and your locations, do well to also share with us how you currently do your business. So share with us that information in the chat, and we'll be happy to engage with you. And thank you so much, Mfoniton, for joining us from Ikodik Mane. I hope Ikodik Mane is fine this morning, and every other person that's here. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Joy, for letting me know. So share with us how you currently do your business online. How do you do it? Do you still do word of mouth? How do you do your business? Do you get people to tell others about your business? You don't have a business. Okay, interesting. So that is why you're supposed to be here, so that you learn some tips when you're going to get started with a business. Thank you so much, Blessing, for sharing that. Who else is sharing something? Demakban, thank you for sharing. And Emmanuel Ibok, eyes to you this morning. Okay, okay, so you don't have a business as well. So okay, interesting. So just be here, and then you're going to learn a truckload of stuff that will help you, right? Grace TV said via Facebook and flyers. Beautiful. Suto Henry, I make posts of my products online. I tell stories with them. I don't do paid ads. I do promo sales too. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Suto, for sharing. And yet, if you are use Facebook to market, thank you so much. And yet, one-on-one and via social media. Thank you so much, Isabella, for sharing. So how do you currently, again, market your business online? Udema Kwan said, I market my business via social media platform. Thank you so much, Udema Kwan, for sharing. That's my namesake. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so Victor and every other person that don't have a business yet, this is the best place for you to be, because you're going to learn everything you need to learn for when you're going to get started with your business. Okay, so Blessing said, I run a small scale business. I utilize Facebook Marketplace for ads. I also run ads on Facebook page. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Blessing, for sharing. Okay, and every other person that do not have a business, this is the best place for you to be, so you can learn everything we'll be sharing right here. Okay, so let's go back to the first part, and I'm going to ask you my second question. The first part is how you can establish your brand online. Yes, so what benefits are brought to your business by going online? What benefits have been brought to you? So far, you've been doing your business. For those of you that have shared Facebook and social media, word of mouth, flyers. For those of you that have taken your business online, what benefits do you think you've gained what benefit do you think you've gained away from just doing your word of mouth and one-to-one? So what benefit do you think you've gained from that business? So share with us also in the chats. Okay. Yes. Everybody that do not have a business yet, I completely understand. And again, I say this is the best place for you to be, so that you can learn all you need to know, depending when you get to start a business. All right. So what benefits are brought to you, to your business, by going online? So share with us in the chat, and while I run through the content briefly. So we are going to be looking at a couple of statistics here. So this is why businesses are going online. So we have it that we have about 1.79 billion people that have shopped online as of 2021. And then we also have 97% of those people who got to learn about a business online than anywhere else. That means people get to jump on Google, jump on search to learn about a particular business than asking somebody, because everybody is basically on their phones now. And now it is estimated that by the year 2040, 95% of purchases will be through e-commerce. 95% of purchases will be through e-commerce. So if you are doing any business and you're not thinking of taking it online, you may need to have a rethink, because basically people don't just ask people to buy. A lot of people don't even buy from one-on-one. It works and it's very powerful. But most times, a regular person will always jump on net, will jump on search to search for a particular business before they make a decision. So if you have a business that is not yet online, think about taking it online, because um, this statistic is actually very real. That percentage has been growing since the COVID came. So you might need to think about how you can get your business online. So let's see a few ways how businesses get to use the internet. Now, first of them, they use it to buy and to sell products. And now one of the basic uses of the internet for business is for them to sell products, for them to sell their services, and for them to also buy their services. So you may have a service to sell, you may have a service to buy. That is where the internet comes in. And then you also use the platform to advertise. Now, it could be advertising on Google, it could be advertising on Facebook, or any of those platforms. The internet, people, businesses also use the internet also to advertise. And then you also get to reach customers within your niche, right? Because when you get to target, you target people within the frame of what you do, people that fall into within the demography of what your business actually is, what your business actually is doing. So you get to reach more customers with the internet, and then you get to also have to do a competitor research, see what your competitors are doing, what people in the same industry like you are doing, so that you can also either copy or tweak your options to make it unique, because you can't be left behind. So you need to see what others are doing so that you can improve on your own, right? So these are a few ways businesses use the internet to sell products, to buy products, to advertise, to reach customers, and to do customer research and competitor research as well. All right, so let's look at building an online presence. So in this digital age, it's absolutely very, very essential for your business and to have an online presence, whether it's a website, whether it's an e-commerce platform, social media platform, is a combination of all three. So getting your company online would reap you a lot of benefits, right? So even if your company does not conduct business online, customers and potential customers are expecting to see you online. That's why I said earlier, if you don't have an online presence, maybe with time you may run out of business. So think of how you can get your business online. So if they don't see you there, you could be losing out on a truckload of opportunities that are present for you in your space. And now you can see an example there of Invelli Designs. They used Wix. Invelli Designs used they have their own website through the Google sites, and then Juma Art Stores actually use Wix to create their websites. So both are registered on Google My Business. So no matter how small your business is, you should own a website. If you don't own a website, you may need to own a website. All right. So you're going to be sharing a couple of tips on how you can get it done. All right. So this is a typical Invelli design using the Google Business Profile and then Wix. So you can have the Google Business Profile completely for free. Wix is free too, except maybe the point where you need to get a domain. All right. And then we are going to be looking at the different types of platforms that are available for you to have an online presence. Now, the first of them is a website. You should own your websites. You should own a website of your own. And now the social media platform, which is an interactive platform that is accessible to large and varying audiences. Social media could be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and all those other platforms, right? And now you can also have a presence on an online directory, which is an online list or catalog of contacts or websites where people can go to search about your business. And then an e-commerce platform also is where you get to sell your products or services through an online platform. We're going to be looking at each of them shortly. So a couple more statistics on e-commerce in Africa. So if you aren't already ready convinced about having an online presence. These are a couple of numbers that should show you that you should be online. So there are about 400 million internet users in Africa, and that is second to China. China is the largest world economy and the largest in population. And now we also have about 10% of retail sales with an estimated value of 75 billion by 2025. And that's a very large number. And now we also have 16.5 billion revenue generated from e-commerce in 2017. So between 2017 to 2022, and COVID came in between, the rate at which people were going, businesses were going online, and businesses that were not online were dropped off completely, had shot up by more than 40%, right? So this is just a pointer to the fact that this number have flown up in just the space of 5 years. So there's more to come. So this is just to draw your attention to the fact that if you don't have a presence, you don't have an online presence for your business, for your brand, you may need to think around having one. All right. And e-commerce platforms, so the likes of Amazon, which allows people, allows individuals and businesses to sell and display their products for sale online. We have Konga. Konga is Nigeria's leading e-commerce platform. We have Jumia. Jumia also, I'm sure a lot of you have shopped before from Jumia. And so Jumia is also that e-commerce platform that is available for you. And then we have some online marketplaces, the likes of Kilimall, which is an online shopping mall that connects merchants and consumers. We have Bid or Buy, online shopping, online marketplace that offers convenient way for people to buy or sell. And when we have Gigi, for those of you in Nigeria, I'm sure everybody knows Gigi. You should know Gigi at least. You should know Gigi, you should know Konga, you should know Jumia. So let me know in the chat if you've shopped on Jumia before. How many people have shopped on Jumia before? Let me know in the chat. Right? So I'm just going to be looking at the chat briefly before I go back. Okay. In website, it projects the image and business programs of organization. Yes. Awande, thank you so much for stating that. And thank you so much, Emmanuel, for assisting Marachi. My customers do the advert for me when you give out good products. Okay, they do the adverts for you without you knowing. Yes, that's very true. I didn't roll out word of mouth. Is one of the most powerful means of marketing. But what you should also know that word of mouth is restricted to the people that the other guys talk to, right? You may not be able to reach a wider audience with your word of mouth. So word of mouth is still very key and should be encouraged. And even in the digital space also, if you want to Google my business profile, reviews are important. That is more like saying the word of mouth now, right? So they are very, very key as well. Thank you so much. So she also said when you do advert online, people, okay, yes, you also mentioned that Angela said internet business make the business to go global. Yes, beautiful. To gain visibility, Blessing Henshaw. And thank you so much, Samuel, for joining us. Okay, someone said I'm learning graphic design and video animation. Thank you. So you're a content guy. Well done. Do some more. Okay, Udemapan said marketing is business online has made his business to grow globally. Thank you so much, Udema, for sharing. And thank you, everybody. So who has shopped on Jumia before? On Gigi? Okay, Victor said yes. And Charity, yes. Okay, thank you for sharing last week. Jumia, yes. Suto Henry, thank you for sharing. Emedian said, I've shopped on Konga and Jumia. Thank you so much for sharing. Please keep the chats bubbling. And remember to drop your questions if you have some. I will be happy to attend to them. Yeah, so let's go over to the online directories. And now, online directories basically is more like a business directory or a website of printed listing information, which also lists your businesses, right? And then we have the likes of the yellow pages of Africa business pages. What that means there is you can go to a particular country, locality, and then you search for a particular business. Only businesses that have been listed on their online directory are the ones that will show to you, or maybe businesses that have been listed on Google Business Profile. So this is just one of the routes of where you can fix your business online, right? So you can check up online yellow pages of Africa, you can check up Africa business pages. And then how do you get started on an online directory, right? So what you just need to do is just to register your business and then add your contact details, very, very important. And then the business sector, the category where your business belongs, and then the region and the country where your business is very simple. Very simple. So you just set your business up there, and so that when people make a search, you tend to show up. So it's just you positioning yourself on different places. So after positioning yourself on an online marketplace, you position yourself also on the online directory. Again, you get to position yourself also on social media, the likes of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all those places. And the process of getting set up is quite simple. I know a lot of you are on social media platforms already. If you are present on this call, you're originally using YouTube, right? So you just need to sign up, add your pictures, create your username, and then add your business details. And then you are good to go for your social media platforms. So I'm going to be taking a pause to answer to your questions if you have some. So share with me if you have some. And Emmanuel, okay, you've shopped on Jumia. Promise you've shopped on Jumia. Udemy Emmanuel, okay, I have a second namesake. Thank you so much for joining us, Udemy. Uh, yeah, either when doing business, be mindful of the quality. The quality will bring more customers. Yes, quality should be held up high here, right? So be mindful of the quality because testimonials will always draw people to you. And don't forget, you have people that are doing the same thing that you're doing. And so you need to take it online to also learn about your competitors in the industry so that you can get it done properly and stand out. They need to be something unique about you. They need to be a unique selling point about you. Something that can make people leave the other brand and come to you. That's what makes you unique. So that is one of the advantages of being online, having a presence online, and added to having quality products. Thank you so much for sharing that, Idara. And who else is here? Okay, you want to know more about the business directories and ATFM. Okay. Uten Adam, I've shopped on Jumia several times. Okay, thank you for sharing. Okay, so the directories again are just one of those online platforms that will give you a presence online, right? Just like the way you have your presence on Google. I'm going to be sharing a little about the Google business profile. Just like the way you have your presence online on social media, right? Just like the way you have your presence online on a website. So the online business directories is just one of those places you can have your presence online. And it's all very simple to get set up. Like I said earlier, you can just head over to um, African yellow pages of Africa, or you can head over to the Africa business pages, the yellow pages of Africa or the Africa business pages, and then you can just set up a profile there. So when people make a search about your business or about the category of your business, about the brand, you can always pop up on search to show to people what you do and how you do what you do. All right. Thank you so much for asking. Any other questions? Okay, so I'm happy to answer to all your questions as soon as you share them with us. So Maraki is going to still be in the chat with you to answer all your questions. So how to set my business on Google? Yes, I'll talk about the Google shortly. So I just spoke about the directories now, right? In competitive business, what are the necessary steps to consider when you want to venture into it? It all depends on what that business is. And just so you know, every business is competitive, right? So the steps you need to take is take the business online, have a good product, have a good marketing strategy, do a competitor research on your customers also, and then once in a while run ads, do your SEO. We are going to be talking about a lot of things, so it's very important you won't miss any of these sessions. There's a part we're going to talk about how you can optimize your website for it to always rank high, the SEO. There's a part we'll talk about in more details, the Google business profile, right? So if we don't touch the Google business profile today, don't miss any of the session. There's a particular session we'll talk about it in details. We'll break it down so that you understand the much you can do with all these platforms. All right. Thank you so much, Ida, for asking that beautiful question. How do you own a website and what will it constitute? We'll talk about that, Angela, shortly. Just hold it up. How do we manage the online business directory? Yes, you just put your business there and then you just leave it there, right? Once in a while, you go to update maybe your product or your services or your business address or your region. Just update it so that people can always see where you are per time. That came from Joy Dauda. Daudu, thank you so much, Joy, for asking. What are the steps to use YouTube to advertise your products? Okay, so YouTube ads is for Google ads. That is video ads, right? That is Jeremiah. Thank you so much for asking. Video ads, it would need you to know how to run ads on Google, right? But besides running ads on Google, you can always prepare content, make the content unique, and then send it to post it on your YouTube channels. You begin to advertise your link. Maybe you can paste your links on your social media platforms, on your WhatsApp, your Google business profile. Let people encourage people based on what you're actually, the content you're actually giving out. Encourage people within that niche to go there and learn about it. So encourage them to like, encourage them to subscribe, ask for it, beg for it, in fact, right? So if you want to pay Google to actually advertise your platform, for that is when you need to know how to run ads on Google. And running video ads is quite simple. Trust me, it's not a big deal. But you can jump on YouTube and make that search. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. I love the energy in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. Keep it coming. Please, how can one own a website and what are the steps involved? Can also own a website without having businesses? Yes, that's very correct. Thank you so much, Emilio. I'm going to talk about the website shortly. How promise, Charlie. Thank you so much for the lecture. My question is how to target an environment and people of same business for goods exchange. Okay, so there's a lot of things you can do. Now, first of them is to have a Google business profile and have your business also on your social media platforms. Possibly run ads with your social media platform, and then have it on your directories as well. Have a website where you get to promote. There's a lot to do, but you may not be able to have all of that detail from this particular one session. We'll have more to talk about. Please do well to attend all the sessions. That came from Inyame Medium. Thank you so much. That came from Promise. Thank you so much for sharing. Sute again, websites. Yes, we'll talk about websites shortly. And we even talk about how to own a free website. Victoria, thank you for joining us. You're a content person. Thank you so much. Yes, it's possible to have different streams of income incorporated to one website, even though I always prefer you have one to each. Yeah, to make you, people will see you for you, not see you for this. People do it, but it's good you have one, right? Have this business, have this website for this business, have this website for this one. Don't contradict issues. All right. Samuel, I'm still learning graphic design and video animation, but once I finish it, I'll post it on my status. Okay, yeah, that's good. You draw people to what you do also. Yes, so what you are doing in your WhatsApp is a good place to market as well. But at some point, you may need to take it out of WhatsApp because WhatsApp is a little bit restricted to only your contacts, right? And people, I need to save your contact and you save mine before I get to view your status. That's the point. So what you do is take it outside, take it to YouTube, take it to Facebook, take it to all those platforms that don't actually need people to have your contact before they can view you. That's very key. And thank you so much for sharing that. And every other question, we're going to attend to each and every one of them. So if I missed your question, please drop it again. And this program is Google Digital Skills brought to you by Impact How we represent and partnering Awandek. So a shout out to Awandek once again. And then do well to hit the like button, thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. That is what you should be doing if you want to market your YouTube. Turn on the notification bell, right? And then hit the share button, copy the link, invite a friend. Invite a friend to join us here. We still have a little more time to finish for today. Okay, so at intervals, also take a screenshot and then share your social media platforms and telling Google Digital Skills for Africa how valuable the content you're enjoying from here is. All right, so I'm just going to head over to the second part of the presentation, how you can develop your e-commerce offering. Please, if you have questions, please don't hold back. And for those of you that were asking me questions about website, you need to pay attention to the second part. Now, it's very, very important that you own a website as a business. But first off, you need to own a domain. What is a domain? A domain is the name of the website. For instance, google.com, facebook.com, impacthard.org, awandek.com. That is your domain name. It's unique to you, right? And so somebody asked me if you can have multiple websites. Now, this is a very point where you may not need to have multiple services on one website. Like maybe you have product one, two, three. Say maybe you're running an e-commerce. That's a different case. You understand? If you're having very different business, please don't merge them together. I know them. Elon Musk owns PayPal. He owns Tesla. He owns SpaceX. Those are different businesses. They all run separately, right? But we have a product that can be brought under one roof. Fair and nice. Why not? Right? So you need to get a domain for yourself, right? Your domain is where the address where customers can always get to access when they want to know about you, when they want to learn about your business. So there are many websites where you can get a domain, get it registered. You can head over to Africa Domain, you can head over to Google Domain, and you can get to secure a name from GoDaddy, can get to secure a name from Domain King, Bluehost, Hugo Host, OneGrid, Host Africa, and all those other platforms. There are a lot of them that are available out there where you can get to buy a domain name. And that's step one. Step two, for you to build the website. Now, building a website before now used to involve a lot of coding. Coding it still involves, that is the web development, right? But those days are way past. Now people can easily create website using website builders, the likes of Wix.com. So those of you that want to create a website, head over to wix.com or head over to Google Sites, sites.google.com. Site is SITES, sites.google.com. Wix is wix.com, and there are other platforms. You can check out the likes of WordPress. You can check out the likes of Squarespace. You can check out the likes of Magento, and there are a whole lot of them. There are a whole lot of website builders. So all you just need to do is just head over to these places, create an account, and then you're going to see a whole truckload of templates that actually exist for you to head over there and edit those templates, and just edit it and put in your ideas, put in your business, your pictures, your content, and everything before you go live. Then you also have the Google Business Profile website. That one is completely free. So what you need to do is set up your business on the Google Business Profile first. So what you do there is head over to business.google.com. When you get to business.google.com, just sign up with your phone number. Sorry, you sign up with your business name, the category, your phone number, you fix your address on the map, right? And then you add your business information, complete the listing, pictures, videos, get it verified, put your business operation hours and every other data. And then you go down to the parts where you can create a website. Now, those websites have already been designed. So what you need to do there is go there and edit those templates, tweak it, remove the face that is there, add your face, remove the picture that is there, add your picture, remove the caption that is there, add your own caption based on the template you want, right? And then when you finish, you host it with your domain. Your website is ready, very, very ready, right? And so utilize those contents, like I mentioned earlier, on those all those platforms, the likes of Wix. You can find a lot of beautiful templates that are available there for you, so that you can get your websites up and running in a very beautiful way without the need to pay a developer. I hope that answered your question. Those of you that are asking about websites. So if you have some more questions, please drop it in the chat. I'd love to come back and attend to them. And then when you finish with that, you upload your content. You can see what happened with the Juma art stores and the Invalid Designs. So they use Wix to actually set up their website. So there are brands already using these platforms, big brands already using these platforms to have a website. So you're not the first, right? And then you have a lot of information. You have your text, you have the images, you have the videos, and other media that people get to see. People that get to visit your website will get to see when they visit your website. And you see these templates are very beautiful. They won't look like one crappy thing that you've been doing. For those of you that have visited Canva before, you see that Canva will make you look like you've been designing for like forever. Whereas Canva is giving you very beautiful templates. We just need to tweak some options, and then it comes out like a very beautiful thing. It feels like you're a guru in what you do. So that is the same thing that the Wix and all these website builders offers you, right? So it's a platform you may need to take advantage of. And then let's see a couple of best practices when you're creating your website. Now you need to prioritize your audience. What content the content you're sending out, you should have your audience in mind first, because you're actually doing business because of them. So if you are setting up a business and then the content you're sending out is not going to be appealing to them, it's not going to compel them to take action, then you may need to have a rethink. The content should be about the audience. And then you need to also research what your competitors are doing so that you see what can make you stand out. Like I mentioned earlier, it's got something called the unique selling points. Unique selling point. There's supposed to be something about you that should make me prefer your brand compared to other brands doing the same thing, right? So you need to make research about what your competitors are doing, and then you can figure out what you can add to your website, what information you can add to your website that can make you unique and make you stand out. And then also, we need to learn some search engine optimization basics. So SEO is how you increase your chances of ranking in the search engine. When people make a search, you tend to see that if you go down the bottom of the page, you see page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of those are people's websites. Trust me, they're people's websites. But why Google is not showing it to you first is because those websites have not been properly optimized to show on page 1. And that is the truth. So you need to learn about some little SEO tricks, maybe how you can put your keywords on your headers, right? How you can reduce the videos you're putting on your website so that it will reduce the load speed. So you just learn those little basically to help you when you're creating your website to know what best to do, what options to apply best. Okay, so let's go over and above. Let's go above and beyond with some e-commerce plugins. So plugins are just extra enablers that can help your website to behave like it's very, very professional, right? So you can find plugins like promotion and discount code. What this means here is you may need to sit down and build this from scratch, or maybe the easy to use checkout, or maybe the search engine optimization plugin, or the email marketing integration plugin, or multiple payment option plugin. It means here that you may need to build these things from scratch. But just so that you don't get to build them from scratch, these things are already available, they're already been built. All you just need to do is just to download and plug. It's more like plug and play. So you just download all these plugins or more of these plugins and fix it on that your website to give it more enablements, right? Without you having the need to go and build all these things. So when you get plugins, you head over to WooCommerce, or you can head over to Easy Digital Downloads, or you can head over to WP e-commerce. You can find a lot of plugins on this website so that you can incorporate into that your website after you've built it to give it more features that will make the user experience much easier. All right. So importantly, you need to make your website mobile friendly. Make it mobile friendly because a lot of people are running search on a particular brand, a particular product, and most of the searches they are using mobile phones. People are using desktops, yes, but the majority of the people are using mobile phones. And now this is just a couple of statistics to show you that information is very correct. So we have about 2.4 billion people have shopped online by 2021. Now this is 2022, so you can imagine the number as of now. And we also have about 21 million online shoppers across Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. And we have about 50 million consumer shops more on mobile than in shop. So more people are going online to shop with their phones more than going into the stores to shop. That's why I said some businesses may just face out if they don't step up to have an online presence. Okay, so how do you test how fast your website is? So you head over to g.co/test my site. Now this is a Google platform, and then you just need to type in that your domain name there. When you type in your domain name, Google is going to crawl the website and show to you the load speed of that website. To show to you the load speed of that website, and then it's going to make a couple of recommendations. That is why you may need to have your presence on the Google Search Console. We'll talk about that not in today's class, but in some other class. But that's why I keep emphasizing you may need to be here in all the sessions to be able to learn all of those details. So Google crawls the website and shows to you the speed of that website, and then gives you a couple of suggestions what you can do, what you may not be able to, what you can do, what you should change, what you should remove, what you should add, just to help you, just to help the website load faster. Because at the end of the day, you discover that when you click some sites, maybe they're running ads, you click some websites, they load forever. Very annoying. I don't have the patience. Someone like me, I don't have the patience to wait. Because if I have a strong internet, why should you be punishing me again? I don't have the patience to wait. So your website needs to load fast. It's also one of the requirements that is needed for your search engine optimization. That is to give you that enablement for Google to take you eventually to page 1. All right. So head over to g.co/test my sites, and then Google is going to let you know how fast your website is loading. All right. So I'm going to be taking the second pause to answer your questions. So do I have any questions yet? Okay. Thank you so much, Amarachi. I've seen you've been doing a great job in the chat. Okay. Okay. So Jeremiah, we may not be able to share the slide, but I'm going to give you something that is more than the slide. So just stick around. I'm going to show to you at the end of the session how to edit page on websites. I need to film. Okay, so what I said was not how to edit page on website, was how to create, right? How to create it. So you head over to the Wix, the website builders, the likes of Wix.com. I'm actually I shared that link earlier, so just scroll up and check Wix.com or sites.google.com. That is for Google Sites. Or when you set up your account on Google Business Profile, you're going to find, when you set up your account on Google Business Profile, you're going to find the place where you can set up a fresh website for yourself, completely free, right? And Wix, you may need to pay for a domain. Yeah. So, okay, so let me just rush to the last part of this presentation while I wait for your questions. So this is just one question for you. So how can social media benefit your business? I'm sure those of you that were here earlier must have answered this question initially. So share with us how can social media benefit your business? So if you feel I should say anything again, if you feel there's anything I should have said a little more extensively, please drop it in the chat. I'll be happy to go back to it. That is why we are here. All right. So how can social media benefit your business? I remember at intervals, please take a screenshot and then tell Google Digital Skills for Africa on your various social media platforms how this content is useful to you and your business. E-commerce plugins. Okay. So like I said, plugins are just extra enablers. If you are developing a website, you need to get some things done, maybe the promotion code, maybe the SEO, maybe the multiple checkout, maybe the email marketing integration. You need to build those things into the website. But what happens if you are using a website builder is to make it easy for you. Those things are already available. All you just need to do is just to go to them and download and plug on the website. You don't need to build. You don't know how to code, so you may not be able to build all those things individually. Do you understand? So the SEO, the multiple checkout plugins, the email integration, and all those other plugins are available for you based on what you want to achieve with that your website. So they're available for you. They just go there to all those platforms, WooCommerce, WP Commerce, download them and plug into those your websites. Do you understand? Blessing Henshaw, thank you for asking. And who else has another question? But share with us meanwhile how social media can benefit your business. Right on your screen are not clear. Okay, Amarachi, please share the instruction on how to make your screen clear again, so that Cynthia can have a screen clear. Yes, Enoban Thompson, thank you for sharing. Social media will give you more visibility. Yes, thank you so much. Please drop what you feel how social media can benefit your business and your brand in the chat as we go over to the last part of this presentation. So let's see a couple of benefits of social media. We have social media is used to generate more sales, and then to add value to your brand by getting you to reach more audience, getting you to raise your customer service level, start that two-way conversation, gain valuable customer insights. That's adding value to your brand, and then get to also improve your marketing by helping you to target specific types of customers and specific types of people within your niche. And then you get to build relationships, you get to network both business to business, and get to also build your community. You stay competitive as well because you see what your competitors are doing in the same space, so that you can either copy and tweak the options, or you see what they're doing and then you find out what you can do better or what you can improve on to make you unique, to make you stand out. Right? So generating more sales is very key, and that platform is going to also assist you is going to be the social media platform. So let's see a couple of ways how you can set up a social media strategy. Now you need to know your audience, you need to define your audience, to know your business goals, you need to choose the social platforms you want to use, and then the tone of voice of your brand, and then define what success is. So you're going to be looking at each of them one after the other. So when you are defining your strategy, social media strategy, you should have your customers at heart. Just like I mentioned earlier, your customers are the reason why you're in business. So whatever you're doing, the content you're sending out, it must be tailored to suit the kind of audience you're about to get. So now you get to ask yourself a truckload of questions as a business person. Who are this your audience? What are they interested in? Who or what actually influences them? When are they usually online? What social media platforms do they use? At what time do they show up online? Do they engage? You need to find out all those details about a typical audience of yours. It's more like saying have a fictitious image of who your audience is. It's called a persona. You must know, you must have an image of who your customer is. Maybe you say your audience is female, maybe 30 years, they use Facebook or Instagram. Just those little basic raw details that are very key. They are married or they are not married, they're single, they're not single, they live within a particular locality. If you're targeting the whole of Nigeria, fine. If you're targeting the whole of Akwa Ibom, fine. So you choose location, choose everything. When are they usually online? Are they always online in the morning, the afternoon, in the night? You choose when they're available online so they can always target and send the information to them at all those times, right? And then you define your goals. What do you want to achieve? You know, if you want to, you need to consider your business goals so you can build necessary steps for you to be able to achieve them. Do you want to give your customers better customer service? Do you want to grow your brand awareness? Do you want to generate more sales? Do you want to get more people to your website, social media platforms? Do you want to connect with more influencers? What else do you want to do? You need to define those goals and be very straight at it. Be very specific when you're defining your goals. And then you pick a platform, right? Which platforms do these guys use? You know, some platforms are business focused and some are lifestyle focused. You need to choose which one. Maybe Facebook, maybe Instagram, maybe TikTok. How many people are on TikTok, by the way? So TikTok has got a lot of traction of late. TikTok has got a lot of traction of late. So if you're on TikTok, please share with us. Share with me in the chat. I want to know if you're on TikTok. It's a place you may also think of because a lot of people are going there to dance. So you may want to go there and do business too. So businesses are flying, actually. Businesses are being put on TikTok. They are flying because a lot of people are heading to TikTok to have fun. So once in a while, you sprinkle business on your TikTok. I'm just mentioning that it could be you choose a platform where these guys actually exist. TikTok is a lifestyle platform. Instagram is a lifestyle platform. You want to go to business focused platform, the likes of LinkedIn, right? So you need to find out where these guys are present and the various channels, various platforms where you can find this your audience. And then doing all those platforms at the same time may be overwhelming. So it's important you start with one, you test it, you learn some lessons, take some stats, and try another one. And then you gather, and then you finally discover which one best suits what you do. Because basically, different strategies are for different channels. What works for LinkedIn may not work for YouTube. What works for YouTube may not work for TikTok. So you need to find out various strategies that work for each of the platforms. So you define your brand's social tone voice because you get to discover your brand guidelines. Use your logos. If you are running a business without a logo, sincerely don't know what you are doing. So you need to have a logo. Imagine if a brand like Mercedes does not have a logo. Logos build a mental graphic into the mind of your audiences over time. You need to have a logo that represents you. The font and the colors, very important. Don't be blue today, tomorrow you're red, tomorrow you're pink, next tomorrow you're purple. Stick to one thing. If you want to know a brand like Google, you just know that Google is white, red, yellow. If you want to know a brand like Airtel, red and white. A brand like MTN, black and yellow. So you need to choose what your colors are, choose what your fonts are, and stick to it. And then you need to know your do's and the don'ts, and then the styles of your images. Your images need to have a particular template. Be consistent with it. So at the point it builds this graphic on the minds of your audience. And then what does success mean to you? Success could mean growth in sales, growth in traffic. It could mean improvement in customer service, calls answered, star rating. It could mean increase in brand awareness, reach, number of men. It could mean a lot of things, right? It could mean you having more results. It could mean you having more partners. So success could mean different things for different brands. So define what your success is so that when you get to the point where you're achieving what you plan to achieve, you feel satisfied, right? And now, which social media platforms does your business use? So share with us which of the social media platforms your business currently use. And now we have the likes of Twitter. So Twitter is good for public PR and just for quick conversations. And then you need to head over to Twitter if you don't have a Twitter account for your brand yet. So it creates a professional looking profile, header image, and the at name. That at name is going to be unique to you, just like if you're setting up your Gmail. No other person can use that's your Gmail account, that particular name, right? No other person can use that particular name. It applies to Twitter as well. So that is for Twitter, and then you can get to ask questions, run polls, retweet people's tweets, engage with people's content, and you can also use pin tweets on Twitter, right? And then the Facebook, a lot of people have presence on Facebook. Facebook have about 2.92 billion users. The last time I checked, and that was about a month ago. And it's great for helping customers find you and see what your business is. You can always add the link to your main website. You can always add your opening hours, your contact details, and more importantly, you can always add your call to actions on your post. What do you want people to do? Do you want them to buy now, shop now, contact you, or message you privately? And you can use GIFs and videos to generate interest, and all of that can be done on Facebook. And then Instagram also as one of the lifestyle platforms. It's a great place to draw people's attention with your visuals, pictures, videos majorly, right? It's a place to share pictures, share videos from anything, your products, from your day at the beach, or maybe you traveled, you went to space, and anything. So, and you need to go easy on the hashtags when you are doing Instagram, right? And then you can always get to follow your brand influencers, and get to follow brand influencers or people that find you interesting. And then LinkedIn, which is a business focused platform, is basically for recruitment. So you need to build, or you get to build, a professional network, connecting with peers, connecting with industry giants in your space. And then all you need to do just to create a personal or company profile, company page, and then add a profile, and then encourage your employees to also become brand advocates. What happens is, if I'm working for Impactor, and Impactor, I make myself, I say, I mention Impactor in my bio, it automatically links me to Impactor, right? So it increases the number of people that are working on Impactor. And that, when people tend to see your business, when people tend to see your brand on LinkedIn, tend to know, okay, this guy employs this number of persons. This brand employs number of persons. So the more number you employ, the more people see that you have capacity, you have strengths to share more, right? So you get to share product news and thought leadership content, and every beautiful thing that can happen around the LinkedIn space. So if you don't have a presence on any of these platforms, you might need to think around it. TikTok is a great place as well. Snapchat is a great place as well, based on what you want to do. So at the end of the day, you need to determine which of these platforms your audience, a typical audience of yours, has a presence, so that you can always focus your attention there, focus your energy there, and target them properly. All right, so I'm gonna be answering all your questions right now. Yeah, so we are wrapping up already. So let me just go through your questions before we call it a day. Okay. Annette Effiong. So you need to create a site. So I've mentioned earlier, I'm sure maybe you came late a little bit. So what you need to do is head over to business.google.com, and then create a free Google business profile, and then set it up, get it verified, and then activate the website. That's number one. Number two, head over to sites.google.com. That is Google Sites. You find already existing templates there. You edit it, and then add your content, and then you go live. You can buy a domain name. Domain names are cheap. Like I mentioned, they are not free. Domain names but they are cheap. Of course, you don't want to go and buy a domain like google.com and facebook.com. Those will run into billions of dollars. So you're going to buy a fresh domain. And one thing you should know is, when you buy that domain, no other person can bear that name again for life, right? So buy a domain name from GoDaddy, Hugo Host, and all those platforms. Wix also have a platform where you can buy domains. The Google domains, you have all those platforms. You buy your domain name, and then you set up on Wix.com. Again, they're already designed templates. Squarespace, Magento, they're already designed templates. You just head over there and edit all the options available there. And then you you host it, and then you go live. It's very simple. Thank you so much. WordPress is one of the website builders as well, and Ethereum. I hope that served. Thank you so much for asking. And everyone that shared a response to what I asked earlier. Thank you so much. Yes, I just answered that question. Gabriel Ekong. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're wrapping up already. All right. Okay, Suto said I mostly use Facebook and Instagram. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. And everybody that's been present here for the time, thank you so much for joining us. So another shout out to Awandek for bringing this lesson to you. So you're going to be having the next class in 3 days' time. That is going to be on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be, let me confirm that. This is going to be the 19th. 19th, and we are going to be having that by 1 p.m. So the link is going to be shared with you from the Awandek team. So do well to keep a date. Do well to keep a date. And I hope you've signed your attendance, but this is more like a reminder. So if you own a business, small or big business, and you want it to grow and you want it to scale, head over to g.co/hustle academy and sign up for the free Google bootcamp. It's going to be a week where you get to learn your growth plan, sales, digital marketing with practicals, financing, and you head over to the part where you get to learn how to pitch, and then ultimately you get to be matched to a mentor that's going to walk you through the whole process. And for those of you that are asking for the slides, this is what I'm going to be giving you that's better than the slides. So head over to learndigital.google.com/digital skills courses. And then over here, you're going to find a whole lot of content, a whole lot of courses that you can learn and learn and learn, unlearn, relearn, a lot of things that will help you, help your business, help your brand. And then find us on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm sure she has shared all those links. So let's keep a date with Wednesday, 1 p.m., right? And it's going to be another great time for you to learn how you can create a digital marketing plan. So there's a lot we have in stock. So do well to keep a date with us. And this is me saying a very big thank you to you. Thank you to the entire team, the Awandek team. Thank you to Amarachi. Thank you to Beryl and everybody that's present in the chat. And again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, because we'll be having sessions here that will need you to come around to come learn. And we are open to collaborations, right? So if you belong to any of the organizations that are available in Akwa Ibom and you want us to collaborate with you, we are happy and we are open to collaborations. All you just need to do is just reach out, and then we'll get it running. Thank you so much, everybody. And if you have any questions I did not answer, I wish you could drop it, but our time is up. So from the next sessions, we are going to be having enough time to answer to all your questions. I'm sure I could do justice to the majority of the questions, right? All right. So drop your favorite emojis before we go. Drop your favorite emojis before I tell you, Asira. I want to see your favorite emojis before I jump off. Yeah, and thank you so much again. Another shout out to Wandek for bringing you to enjoy this content. Okay, so I want to see your emojis before I go, and so maybe you can say drop the emojis for Amarachi. Suto, please, the attendance link is there. Just click on it. Yes, just click on it, and then please fill this form. This is what to determine if you get a certificate from us. Thank you so much. I can see Suto, I can see Blessing, Blessed Etam, Inobong Thompson, Yang Emediong, Promise Charlie, Victoria and Kim, and everybody that will be dropping their images. Thank you so much for being so kind to us. All right, so see you guys on Wednesday, 1 p.m. and enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week.